Alright guys, I want to do a video on how to hook up your mowing implement to your tractor. I did one a couple years ago. I didn't like the way that came out. It wasn't a complete guide as how to hook a implement to your tractor. So it's kind of an update video to that one, and let me show you how to do it. So guys, if you have a concrete floor like this, getting these moving dollies and putting them under your implements will make your life so much easier. Now it's just a matter of raising my lower links and hooking it up. Alright, next thing we need to do is hook up our PTO shaft to the back of the tractor. Now you want to clean that shaft off really good, all the splines, get all the grass off of there. Now, you're either going to have a, what do they call these, a button lock or button release. What you want to do is line up your splines here to the splines on the back of your tractor. And if you have to, spin them around a little bit, and it should push on. Okay, mine went on. Now you got to push the button, push it the rest of the way until you hear it click. There it clicks when I pushed it back. Now it's locked. Alright, now we got to hook up our top link. Now, when you're hooking up your top link on your mowing implement, you want to leave enough slack to where the mower implement here follows the terrain. Okay, I'm hooked up right here, so that's where it's going to pivot right there. Okay, if this is too tight, if I got this pulled too tight, when I come up to a hilly terrain and it needs to go down, it's not going to, and the back tire is going to come off the ground there, and that's not good. So you really don't have to have this connected when you're mowing, especially if you have a hilly terrain. But I like hooking it up because I need to lift this up sometimes. So you want this with enough slack to where it follows the terrain, but yet not too loose to where you can't pick it up. Okay, so I'll show you that in a minute. Let's hook this up. You want to just tighten this or loosen it, extend it or contract it in to where you can get your pin in here. Alright, the next thing we need to do here is hook up the safety chain. And what this does is keeps the covering, the protective covering over the shaft, the PTO shaft, from spinning, so it won't spin. Alright guys, the next thing we need to do is set the height and make sure it's level. So when I like cutting grass, I usually cut it at about 4 inches off the ground here. So we're going to adjust that right now. Alright guys, I'm behind your tractor. You should have 2 lift rods. These are adjustable lift rods here. And both of mine are adjustable. Usually On a lot of tractors, they have only one that's adjustable. It's usually the one on the right side. But to get your implement level, okay, to the ground, you want to, on this particular tractor, I just lift this up and I can adjust this lower link up or down to get this level, okay? And then once it's level and you got it in place, you just lock it back down like that. All right, guys, so now I brought my implement up and down and I got it to where it's 4 inches off the ground. And you want to make sure it's the same on both sides. Now, let me show you how to lock that at 4 inches. All right, guys, on this tractor, I have a lever here, and this lever will raise and lower my lower links, and it'll raise and lower your implement. Once you get that set, and you want to keep it there, there should be a little locking mechanism on there, and you just bump it up against the lever, like that. And there's a little wing nut on there, and then just tighten that up. Now, your tractor is going to vary, of course, but you should have some way of locking this lever. So when you raise your implement and then go to lower it again, it'll stop right there. And it should be 4 inches off the ground on my tractor. All right, guys, so what we need to do is adjust this top link to where it's loose enough to keep the back wheel from coming off the ground, but yet enough to where we can lift this up in the air. So let me start this up and we'll start adjusting it. Now it looks like I got mine adjusted about right. You're going to want some play. You're going to have some kind of either a chain or something like this, to where if you're going up a hill and this starts coming up, this has got to be able to fold and let this thing come up. And at the same time, if we try to lift this, it's got to be able to pull on this and lift the whole back end up. And it looks like it's pretty good. So you're going to want a little slop on whatever mechanism you have on your mowing implement like this. After that, you're going to have a locking nut right here, and we're going to lock that up right now. Alright guys, it looks like we are all set to start cutting. Remember, what I like to do is hook up your lower links first, then hook up your PTO shaft to your tractor, hook up the chain. Next, work on your, work on your top link. Okay, get that adjusted, and you want to have some slop here. Okay. So when you're cutting grass and you're going through terrain, the back end can follow the terrain without lifting that tire off the ground. Then after you do your top link, you want to be able to adjust your implement. I like doing it 4 inches from the ground. And also adjust your, if you need to, adjust your lift rods, your adjustable lift rods, so your implement is level this way, okay? So we get 4 inches here and 4 inches on that side. Now if you measure here where you're measuring, it's 4 inches, and you go measure on the other side, it's 5 or 3, then you know you need to raise or lower the other link, or if you only have one, you need to make the adjustment here. All right guys, so I guess we are ready to start cutting. Alright guys, so before we get started, on your RPM gauge, you're going to have this little mark here. It looks like a gear icon, and while you're cutting grass, you want your RPM right there. Okay, and in mine, it's just over 2100 RPM. That will put 540 RPM at your PTO. Okay, but before we do that, while your engine's still idling, you're going to want to engage your mowing implement. Now you want to lower your deck down, of course. Get it ready. Go to your, however you engage your PTO. Mine's a lever here, and I slide that forward, lock it into place, and that'll get the mower blades spinning. Once the blades are spinning, you should have a lever. This is an accelerator lever here. It's like I call it like a cruise control, and you want to pull that down, and it stays wherever you leave it, and get that RPM up to where that mark is on your tachometer. And once you have it set there, and then we're ready to cut. Now, on most tractors, well, I should say really all tractors, you want your gear lever, and my gear lever is right here for low gear or high gear. I don't know if you can see that. But when we start cutting grass, you want it in low gear, and your shifter lever, I usually run it in third or fourth gear.